G'day guys, I thought I'd jump on here and just run you guys through a bit of a review of the Goliath printed on logo calibrated competition set of weight plates. I've had them for about 10 months now, so I've had a pretty good grasp of what they're like, especially durability wise, how they're performing, and I thought I'll give you a bit of a rundown of how I'm experiencing the plates in my everyday home gym. Anyway, so first of all, I wanted to get started on how they look. They're a bit more of a brighter red than some of the other alternatives out there, especially the other Goliath plates. They are more of a vibrant color set overall, and that goes for the 15s, for the 20s, for the 10s. They're all pretty quite bright. Onto the sizing dimensions, and this is something that a lot of people consider when looking at this printed on logo set. The sizing dimensions, so the thickness of the plate themselves, are a little bit thinner than a lot of other calibrated steel plates out there on the market. I've measured them to be between like 21 and 22 millimeters, so they're a bit thinner than a Rogue, which is around 27 millimeters. So that slight discrepancy of 5 mil or so will add up, especially when you add plate on plate on plate. And it actually is quite noticeable when you look at a loaded barbell. It does add up quite a lot, and it does maybe affect the performance a little bit as when you're talking about whip and things like that nature, when you're looking, say, at a deadlift bar or when you're talking about a squat. But neither here nor there, I would say. It's not going to be that big of a deal. It's sort of, unless you're probably around the 7 plate mark, 5 mil every plate is going to kind of add up at that point. But you'll have to wait and see how they perform as well. But I haven't had too many issues. I don't ever really use any other steel plate set. And I use the Goliath plates with all Goliath product as well. Onto durability, I'm finding they're holding up really well. A lot of people were saying when they first come out that they were going to flake and peel and all the logos were going to be stuffed. I am in a home gym, but they do live out in a shed, and there's no aircon out here. They are exposed to the cold of the cold and the hot of the hot, and they are holding up perfectly fine. I don't have any peeling on any of my logos. There's plenty of scuffs on like the face of it where I've banged it into something and it hasn't started to flake away or peel or chip. So I've had zero problems when it comes to the printed on logo. There's been no signs of anything really happening. The paint that they use as well is really quite good. I haven't had any issues. Obviously the inside of where you put the plate on, where it goes on the collar, hard up against it, it does chip and flake a little bit, but nothing that you wouldn't experience on a standard set of calibrated plates that are painted anyway. So very good from the durability side of things. The interesting thing I've found with the texture of the paint, so in the set, it's a 459 kilogram set, I think, and you get from 25 kilograms all the way down to 0.25 kilograms. And I use all those weight plates, especially the little ones are really good on bench, but some of the smaller plates, so we've got the 2.5s here. They, I think, are their standard 2.5s. I'm not quite sure what their standard 2.5s look like, but they have a very similar texture. They don't have a very similar texture to the 25s. They're very much different. And same with the 5 kilograms. They're a bit rougher, a bit coarser texture, but the 25s through to the 10s all have the same sort of texture and feeling. And a good thing as well about this set is the smaller plates are chrome, which is quite a good look. I have had some issues, as you guys can see here, with the lettering and the printed on lettering on the smaller plates. But look, they get thrown around a lot, and I don't think it really matters if the smaller plates are getting a little bit scuffed up and aren't looking as pretty as they can, but they're chrome anyway, so they look pretty good. But anyway, that is about as much as I can say on the Goliath painted on, the printed on logo, 459 kilogram set. Definitely recommend for home gym owners. They will save you probably a bit over $1,000 when you factor in if you were to buy all sort of embossed logoed set, standard competition set. And look, for a home gym, they're getting plenty good use. They're exposed to a lot of elements, and I've had no issues. So you shouldn't either. Anyway, that's it for me. Stick around, subscribe, check out the Instagram, the Brodos. and stay tuned for a few other Goliath related products and all Aussie Gym home equipment sort of gear reviews and things along that nature. I'm going to be doing a review pretty shortly of where we're at in the home gym. It's been a nearly 2-year build so far, but anyway, stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching, guys.